Starting tomorrow, recreational marijuana becomes legal in Massachusetts after voters passed ballot question 4. The new rules and restrictions regarding marijuana use takes effect Thursday. Our Andy Mattison joins us with a look at what some towns and cities are doing in response to the change. Andy?
Well, good evening, Brittany. Yes, tomorrow it is legal, but with a lot of restrictions. For example, it's legal to possess it for anyone over the age of 21, but it is still not legal to sell marijuana in Massachusetts because the state is still trying to come up with regulations. And meanwhile, cities and towns are also coming up with certain regulations for their employees. A month after residents voted it in, marijuana will become legal, albeit with lots of restrictions in Massachusetts.
Personally, I voted yes for it. If you're a responsible adult and can handle responsibly, it shouldn't be a problem.
Don't drive stoned, don't go to work stoned. Just use common sense with it, really, I think is the biggest thing.
For some communities in central Massachusetts, their biggest thing is making sure the new law doesn't impact municipal workers.
Our employees will not engage in that conduct while they're working for the town. They will not report for duty impaired in any way, and what they do on their own personal time, we don't want to infringe upon anyone's personal rights, but while they're here, we want them to be in adherence with our policies.
Earlier this week, Dudley's selectmen proposed a small change to its alcohol and drug policy to include marijuana. The town is also putting a committee together to look at regulation, especially since Dudley borders Connecticut, a state where marijuana isn't legal.
It makes sense that we want to look at some restrictions and tightening of what's available under the law. Otherwise, we'll be on the map, so to speak.
I would never show up high to work. I feel like when you're at work, you should be clear-minded, and whether you're in customer service or not.
Now, this is taking effect because question 4 on the ballot for the election passed, and the Governor's Council certified the election results earlier today, so it will in fact go into effect tomorrow. Now, as for Dudley, they talked about that policy for their employees. That needs to be official because they are taking that to a committee as well who will vote on it. But again, they are trying to make the policy similar to alcohol with marijuana for town employees in Dudley. Brittany?
Andy, thank you.